Well, my dad was born along in Fernie Street with some of his siblings, and he was brought up he was born in 1915, and he used to tell little snippets about his childhood, not many, but one that he used to say about was as children they were sort of not gangs as in horrible gangs, but they used to play, and Fernie Street had its gang and Vernon Street had its gang. And one day they heard that the boys from Vernon Street were coming over to Fernie Street to get the ones from Fernie Street. And he says, so when their little group, half a dozen of them, had got together ready to sort of see off these guys, they were met with the leader of Vernon Street coming down the street with a frying pan attached to a rope, swinging it down and round his head. So my dad said they just ran. They couldn't cope. Another one that he had was, he said they used to play a sort of ring-a-bell scoosh, but the way the close was designed, there was a middle dividing wall between the two ground floor opposite doors. And what they used to do was go in one side, noise up the person, and then run out the other side so they couldn't get caught. And it wasn't until many years later he realised that there was this old man that really hated the kids, really noisy, grumpy, everything, couldn't really walk very well. And it wasn't until many years later my dad realised that he was probably damaged in the First World War. And them at 5, 6, the very early 20s, they thought this was unfortunately great fun. And the other one, he said he couldn't explain what the background was, but there was a song that they'd all learnt as children when they were 5, 6, 7, and they used to sort of sing it, I suppose, like girls with skipping ropes. And it was, in and out the windy, in and out the windy, in and out the windy, then someone cut the rope. And I've tried to find something about it, whether it was a suicide or whether somebody got chucked out a window, and maybe in the 20s, but I haven't managed to find it for him.